All right, y'all, couldn't help myself. I ordered me a 12-inch 20 gauge piece of sheet metal last week. Metal Supermarkets emailed me today, let me know it came in. I'm not ready to skin the bush yet. I still got a lot of welding to do. It's very, very tedious, but my ADHD would not allow me to sit here and stare at the surface rust here on the front of this crown that I created when a few weeks ago I had a beautiful gleaming white roof. When I went in and took all those rivets out and stripped down to bare metal, it has since snowed and rained a couple times, so I got surface rust, and I was starting to get a little bit down in the dumps going, man, this is progressing slow. So I at least got me a crown piece so I can start piecing together what the front is going to look like. Now this is where 20 gauge mild steel is your friend. It's firm enough to do its job, but it's malleable enough to where you can basically bend it with your hands. And wherever I have these imperfections in the bend, I bent this in like 20 seconds. So it's really not a whole lot of scientific process here to it. By the time I put my 60 or 70 rivets across the top up there and 60 or 70 rivets across the bottom of the windshield here, that's going to be more than enough. And that's going to pull it into shape. So anywhere where your bend is not absolutely perfect, that's okay. The rivets are going to pull it into shape. I do have to take this down and I have to wash it with soap and water because they coat these things in oil, and I'm going to scuff it up and I'm going to paint it a rusty red primer. I'm also going to grind down and sand all the surface rust up here and paint that rusty red primer. That way it'll be protected, but that at least gives you an idea of what it's going to end up looking like. Kind of a rough I don't know, rough guesstimate, if you will. So, you know, it's a little bit funny looking, but imagine if I had that extra 6 inches. That's what she said. If I had an extra 6 inches, did a 16-inch lift, it would be a lot more noticeable. So that's what she's going to look like. Unfortunately, I got to work all weekend. I don't have time to mess with her, but that just shows you what she's going to look like with a little bit of makeup. More to follow.